All right. I am getting near the end of my story. I have told you a lot about my trip already, but I want to read this again so that I know how to finish this story. So I'm going to read it to you. I went to see my brother in California. He picked me up at the airport. Every morning, we rode to the beach and ate breakfast while watching the waves. We also stayed up late laughing about stories from when we were little. So, right now, I have the characters, the setting, the 1, 2, and 3. But now I'm going to teach you about the heart part. Okay? Sometimes the heart part comes right at the end. And this might be where you tell how you felt about your story. I'm going to read you the very end of that Donald Cruz story about Big Mama. On the very last page, it said, "Some nights, even now, I think I might wake up in the morning and be at Big Mama's with the whole summer ahead of me." Can you tell how he felt about that memory? Can you hear his heart? Remember what I said at the end of my story. I was sad to say goodbye, but I know we'll see each other soon. So that's what I'm going to add to my story today. Okay. This is called the heart of my story. I love my brother, and I will miss him when we're not together. So I want my reader to know that. So today I'm going to add it to my story. So I'm going to put, I was sad to say goodbye, but I know we will see each other soon. Okay, so I'm going to read the whole thing again, and I'm going to see if it makes sense. I went to see my brother in California. He picked me up at the airport. Every morning, we rode to the beach and ate breakfast while watching the waves. We also stayed up late laughing about stories from when we were little. I was sad to say goodbye, but I know we will see each other soon. So that's the ending of my story, and that's the heart of it. It tells how you feel. Okay, so it adds an ending to the story and tells your reader how you felt about that event. So I want you to think about how you felt, and I want you to add that to the ending today. It can be more than one sentence if you have more than one thing to say about how you felt. And then I want you to finish your picture today. So you're going to make sure that you add your sentence or sentences about how you felt, your heart of your story. And a lot of times the heart comes at the end because it's kind of a good ending. And then you are going to finish your picture. So today you're going to be writing for 16 minutes. So before you start writing, I want you to think in your head about what you want to say, and say it out loud and see if it makes sense. It's a good idea to be reading your story more than once before you add the ending heart part to it, because then it just reminds you of what your story is about and reminds you of how you want it to sound at the end. What would make sense, okay? So 16 minutes, right, the whole time. We are still doing share time with your family. If you would like to share that with me on Seesaw, you can do that as well. Happy writing.